Thunder Bunny again. That was painful, but we got there in the end. Hello, Craig Kelly. Hello, Jack Tong Tan. First Last Creativity. How are we all? So today I'm just gonna continue with last week's sculpt. I know I don't usually like to continue on with the same sculpts, especially not for 3 weeks in a row. However, you all seem to appreciate all the boring bit last week, so why not? I thought it was boring anyway. Hello Pro 4210 4210. Alright, seeing as I'm late, I'll just get right into it, I guess. I haven't looked at this at all since last week, so completely fresh eyes on this now. How long are you going to stream? I'm going to stream for just over 3 hours. I might have a little break in between though, because I always find by the end I'm just like making a mess of whatever I'm working on. Hi from Rue. What's Rue? Is that Russia maybe? Or is that an American state? I have no idea. Hello from Brazil. Wow, I know where Brazil is. So how's everyone's week been? Oh gosh. Thank you for clarifying that Colorado is an American state. I appreciate that. I would be lost without that clarification. Oh, hello Finland. No need to be rude, Danny. What are you talking about? When was I rude? Hi, Mim Diamond. Ah, definitely Russian. I think the Russians are being rude. Stop talking Russian or I'm gonna kick you out. I wanna know what you're saying. Atlanta. My birthday is on the 16th of July. Oh, nice one, Timo. Thanks. Thanks for the feedback. I sculpted this rose last week. I don't think it's done. I'm probably gonna well, it's definitely not done, but I'll spend a bit more time trying to make this look a bit better. Definitely. Not right now though. Oh, hello, Joseph. Thank you very much. Ooh, I can't work out this chat today. I can't work out if it's going, if you're being morons or or nice. It's like 50-50. Might just go on a kicking people out spree. How long are you gonna stream? I answered that just a minute ago. Just over 3 hours. Hello, Carlin. Excuse me. Have you done any full body sculpts? Yeah, I'm working on one at the minute, in fact. Vardan. If you want to get started with ZBrush, I would recommend checking out Z Classroom on the Pixologic website. They have lots of sort of introductory videos. When you're done there, check out my tutorials then. They're not really for the absolute beginner, mine. Maybe I'll make some more absolute beginner tutorials in the future. If you ask for them, there's more chance that I'll do them. How did you get those brushes to stick on the right panel? Okay, if you want to customize your UI, come over to Preferences, Config, and hit Enable Customize. Now if you select Control Alt, you can move stuff around. So, which means if you have your brush menu over here, you can drag stuff over like that. Right, I'm going to do something with this hair, I think. It is time. It'll make such a difference. Still a lot to do with these eyes though. I know what's wrong. This needs lifting up. No worries. Hello, Mr. Ivanovich. How's it going? Hi Danny, do you have any tutorials or classes about character creation for animation to recommend? Maybe even a simple workflow video. You know, I created a workflow video a couple of weeks ago and it's been very well received, so maybe check that out. I'll drop a link in the chat just a sec. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. Okay, fee HH. No worries, no worries. Is it worth to start learning ZBrush without drawing tablet, or should I wait till I get one? I would definitely recommend getting a tablet first. You can get them pretty cheap. Like a second-hand Wacom Bamboo would be so cheap. And you don't even need a Wacom. There wasn't really alternatives when I started. At least I don't think there was. But there's tons of like non-Wacom tablets that are really cheap. If you can afford ZBrush, you can certainly afford one of these tablets. Hello, Dougie. Hello, Mikey the Weeb. I've just realised that the webcam's like completely off. Whoops. Pixologic Thomas, how's it going? Hey Danny, do you have a video for Retopology the head, particular? Well, actually yes. I think you know I do. So I mean, I'm gonna take the prompt. I'm gonna. I don't care if how forced that sounded, but yeah. Hello, Spectre. How you where's what? There we go. I'll just link my Retopology video there. Like a boss indeed. This video is unavailable. Oh, I don't know why that happened. Oh, yeah, I do actually. Yeah, it probably works in. Yeah, it does. It's fine. Oh, nice, Spectre. Right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, the eyes. That was it. Do you know of any good series that describe each of ZBrush's tools? I'm still new to ZBrush and feel like knowledge of this program is holding me back. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, if you head to the Pixologic website, or just Google Z Classroom, they have some really good introductory tutorials for using ZBrush. I think I personally used Scott Spencer course. Well, that was a few years ago now. I imagine it'd be quite outdated, comes to think. Yeah, I don't even think there was ZRemesher when that came out. No, not ZRemesher. Oh, maybe it was. Oh, thanks, Mod. Oh, Pro 4210's just being a moron. Might just hit the silence button though. He's annoying me. Yeah, no, I'd agree with that. With what Spectre says. We've got two Spectres. Both? With what both? Oh no. Whoa, you got it in 2002 and then didn't use it till 17, flipping it. Right, I need to do some work. I can't work out if I'm in a bad mood or like people are just being annoying. Maybe it's a bit of both. Well, thank you. Vanovich. I do need to look at your name every time I say it. I will get it though. I don't like Wow, there's some delay on YouTube. If you're on YouTube and you think you're getting a bit of a delay, it's probably because of the technical troubles at the start. I would recommend refreshing the stream. You're not going to miss anything. So I'd say refresh now. Okay, if you refreshed, you just missed me taking my top off. the girls went wild and ran away. Oh wow, Vardan, you really have got a hell of a delay by the looks of things. You just answered a question that I mentioned a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I feel like pressure levels have kind of gone the way of the number of blades in a razor blade. Like it gets to a point where it really doesn't like make a difference. You just add in more just to make it sound better. Are you suggesting more isn't better? That's craziness. Well, it depends what we're talking about. If we're talking about like watts, I reckon less is better. Please, how do you polypaint your eyes? Wait, please do you polypaint your eyes, and is it the shininess a result of the type of material used? Yeah, I do paint. I have painted these. These are just proxy eyes though. Like these won't be the final thing. These are just stand-in. I'll do the final thing in Maya probably for this one. But I do quite often just paint it. You're right, and the shininess comes from applying a toy plastic material, which is in here somewhere. Down here. More than 2 boobs is too much for me. Well, you know why this is called a waist, don't you? Because you could get another... Doesn't matter. So did you watch all of Stranger Things in one go, Maud? Oh, you call yourself a fan. I see manually retopo early in ZBrush sometimes. What's the difference from doing it manually and ZRemesher? You have a lot more control if you do it manually. It's kind of like... Well, yeah, that's just the answer. You've got a lot more control over exactly where you put the polygons, the loops and the edges and whatnot. Whereas ZRemesher is obviously the computer does the work, so it's, you can get some precision, but it's just not quite there yet for like production standard topology, and it's not meant to be either. Like they don't claim that it is, and I think a lot of people get a bit confused about that. Hey. Why do you have timelines showing? Did you set up lock camera positions or something? Yeah, exactly. So I got it roughly where the concept is, so I can quickly jump to it. Although I haven't been using it really because it was a little bit too early. Although I probably should. I can get rid of that, to be honest. I feel like I've messed up this anatomy a little bit now. I don't know. I can't remember how it looked at the start of the stream. I could scrub back. But We've been watching one per night. So in the drawing she has a mustache for November. Yeah, like what are you talking about? Ah, hello, welcome back. Oh, you're on Twitch now. Sir Danny, Sir Danny. How long did it take to sculpt this character? So I've spent maybe about 8 hours, but a lot of those hours I ended up like completely scrapping like the body. I actually had this all merged and sculpted it for a while. And then I think I came back to it and wasn't happy with it or something, so I just like completely redid it. Danny, how will you change the planes, for example, in the lips without retopology? Well, I have got retopology. I have retopologized it, so I can quite easily do that. But you can just use modeling tools like Trim Dynamic to plane stuff off. If you're doing like a Dynamesh workflow. What's the difference between trim dynamic and H polish? You know what? I'm not entirely sure because I never use H polish. I can have a go though. I'm sure someone in the chat will answer that. Yeah, I quite like H polish actually. Well, there we go, the bubs. Do you ever use Dynamesh, Danny? And in which cases you seem to have more control over the mesh with subdiv? Yeah, I don't really use Dynamesh that much, to be honest. Even if it's something where I don't need great topology, I tend to remesh it in that instance. I said I was going to do her, didn't I? I don't like these shadows though. Yeah, ZBrush, yeah. Danny, how important is it to know anatomy and how to draw to make appealing characters like this? Well, I'm not very good at drawing. As you can see on the screen. Where are we? Is it that way or that way? I can't see. That way. Concept. Bye. Anatomy is pretty important, yeah. I wouldn't say I'm like amazing at anatomy, as anyone that's better than me will be aware. But yeah, yeah, anatomy is pretty important, yeah. What are we listening to? This is... You know what, I'm just going to show the name because I'm not sure how you pronounce it. So this guy. This guy right here, he pops up on a lot of Casey Neistat videos, so you might have heard the music before somewhere. If you're wondering where you might have heard it, that's where. If you ever watch his videos. Which I do, because I think he's awesome. Okay, I actually think this is going more in the right direction than the last time I checked, which is good. Right, let's get some hair down, shall we? Right, I need some reference for this, though, that's for sure. I think I'm gonna do a hair bun. I think it's a hair bun behind there. Oh, it's... Casey Neistat, I heard he's lost a ton of followers since Trump was elected. Oh, are you joking? He's got probably 2 to 3 million more. He might have lost followers, but it wasn't when he got elected anyway. It was when he spoke his mind about who he thinks people should vote for. But I'm on his side anyway. I mean, well, actually, I'm on nobody's side. I don't get involved in American politics. But I certainly don't. You know what? I'm not even going to bother talking about it. Right, her buns are mad, man. Your profile pic character is awesome. Please make it. What, the guy, the lad? What, not a good approach to politics is not getting involved? Yeah. I'm certainly not giving any opinions while streaming on the internet. No, thank you. I really don't know what. I mean, her buns are particularly crazy. What am I supposed to, how am I supposed to do that in XGen? I can do something more simple. He did say that I can change the hairstyle, because I do actually want to possibly do another XGen tutorial a bit more complicated than the one that's going to come out this month. Just not this complicated. Aye. Hello, Chemical Pete. Women's hairstyles are crazy in general. Yeah. Did you use the same technique for the hair? I haven't done the hair on this one yet. I might use the same technique, but it's probably going to end up in XGen, so I don't think I'm going to take it that far, because obviously that hair wasn't XGen. I second that, Mr. Mac. What was that? Maybe that was that about Casey Neistat? Maybe. Your profile pic character is awesome. Please make a tutorial of it. Yeah, I mean, I just responded to you saying that. Did you not hear me? Right, maybe I'll change this hairstyle a bit. Wowzers. That hairstyle is does that picture come up on? Oh yeah, it does as well. I think what I might do is I might just make it into like a because he actually said that I asked him what kind of hairstyle is it, and he said, to be honest, I didn't really think about the back of the hair. I just said that that's the beauty of doing 2D, is that you don't have to know what it looks like from every single angle all the time, just as long as it looks good from that angle that you're working from. So that gives me a little bit of freedom in what I do around the back. And doing a hair bun is going to be really, really difficult. So I'm going to cop out. I reckon it'll look good anyway, like this. It's not that he's cheated the form, it's just he literally hasn't done anything round the back. Like, there's just no concept of what's going on around the back at all. Might even put it into a ponytail. Maybe. Right here, about a really low pony. Something like that, maybe. Oh, that could work, actually. Kind of like that. Yeah, that really works actually, because then this piece can come round into the... It won't be difficult to do as well. That's the... Oh, right. To be honest, he's not that great. Like, the reason why he's my I'm gonna save this image. I like it. 2 sec. The reason he's my profile picture is because it was like the first character I ever did that I was quite proud of. I mean, I did spend a whole year working on it for a university project. But I mean, that was a couple of years ago now. It's really not that good close up. Plus, I'm kind of all about the female characters now. So it would be a bit strange if I just... I mean, I'm not saying I'll always just do female characters, but you know. Thanks, Maud. That was a waste of 50k. What was a waste of 50k? What have I missed in the chat? Haven't done 2D since I discovered clay in 9. 50k, flipping heck. Do you think university is worth it? I live in West Australia, so we don't have any high-end tutors here. This is a really complicated question. Do I think you need it? No. Do I think it's worth it? That really depends. Depends on so many things. Am I glad I went? Well, I've actually been twice to uni. I think it's good to get away from home. I think if you're gonna go to uni, move in. Don't like commute to uni from home. I think the whole experience of actually moving and getting away is a very valuable one. I don't know how worth it is without that experience. I didn't go to a school with high-end tutors. I mean, they weren't bad tutors, but they're not like... until my final year, I didn't even come into contact with an art teacher. And even then, like, his job wasn't to teach me art. It was to help me with my dissertation. Though I did pick him so that I could like steal his heart, steal his heart, so that I could steal his art knowledge in the process, which he was happy to oblige. Really nice guy. Would you say you were mostly self-taught? Yes and no. Yes, in that I don't think I learned an awful lot at uni. Like the knowledge that I have now, I think a very small percent actually came from uni. But no, because a lot of the knowledge came from people online. So it's not like I just went in and learned how to press the buttons. There's so many tutorials online, so I don't really class that as being self-taught, because you're still learning from someone. Oh, thanks, seafood. Oh. Not sure about this anatomy. First time on the stream, is it? I feel like I recognise your name. I struggle to remember everyone's name, by the way. Please don't be offended if you've clocked the fact that I didn't recognise you, despite the fact we chatted for 3 hours last week or something. It's nothing personal. Under Thunder Bunny's definition, then I'm highly self-taught. Because even when I was at uni, I was I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for the lessons. Like, I was just, yeah. I didn't really learn much in the lessons because I was already like in the library a month before, like doing whatever. Quite oftentimes I didn't really trust what I was being taught as well. Like, I trusted people like Ryan Kingsley and more than my tutors, so oh, ow. Add me on Facebook so you won't forget me, bro. I've got like a ton of people on Facebook that I don't know who they are. I kind of stopped accepting friend requests because it got a bit silly. My Facebook timeline is such a mess. It's quite satisfying now though, when as soon as someone annoys me on Facebook, like the tiniest thing that someone does to annoy me, I just delete them. It's quite satisfying. Add me on MySpace. Yeah, I'll add you on MySpace. God, I wonder if I've still got a MySpace. I really need to take it down if I do. Oh my god. I've just typed in MySpace, right? I'm on the front page. I recognise this picture so much. This has been... someone's drawn this or sculpted it. I'm sure of it. In fact, I might know who as well. I'm sure of it. What's his name? Oh, what's his name? Oh, why have I forgot his name? Great artist. Oh no, where's it gone? Apparently MySpace is still a thing. Let's just get rid of that a minute. I'm just trying, I just want to see if I've still got one. I'm guessing it'll be my old email. No idea what my password would be. This is never gonna happen. No, it's not working. MySpace spy. What do you think are the top resources to learn ZBrush as a beginner? Just type in Danny Mac on YouTube. Oh, you're already on YouTube. You're there. You're here. Although, in all seriousness, just check out the ZBrush website. They have, if you like, they have like really good get up and running tutorials. If you find my MySpace, let me know. I'd love to have a laugh. Don't go looking for it though. Jesus Christ. Actually, yeah, no. What? Why would I say that? Oh, streaming is not the best way to learn. Man, people think they know what's best, but you find 9 times out of 10 that they really don't. I just ignore. Ow. You don't need to start with a wax sphere, by the way. In fact, it would be better to start with a poly sphere. It's just at the time I'd saved over it in my ZBrush projects. I probably should have explained that, but it didn't really matter. But yeah, just use a polysphere. Danny Mac never came by though. I generally don't watch other people's streams. I don't know. It's not really fun. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure why people watch my stream. Yeah, I guess I just I listen. If I'm working on a sculpt, then I listen to the radio. So I get it. I don't know. The radio seems a lot more coordinated and like professional, I guess. I mean, yeah, I don't know. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but most of the time these days I'm like recording and editing tutorials, so I can't even have the sound on, really, most of the time. Oh, thanks, Mikey the Weeb. I would recommend getting what I've got, one of these, what they're called, desk risers. Because then you get the option of standing up or sitting down without the price tag of an electric desk. And it's really quick to stand up and sit down as well. I can demo it if you want. Please turn music up a little bit. Really? People always complain when the music's... Oh yeah, I mean, I'm nothing against people who enjoy watching streams. I'd be pretty bored otherwise. Be pretty lonely. Danny made tutorials. Yeah, go and check out my tutorials at youtube.com/DannyMac3D. Can't remember, how bad is that? Yeah, no, /C/DannyMac3D. I knew there was something a bit different about YouTube. Watching from the PS4. Hello, man. How's it going? Anti-Twitch streamer streaming on Twitch. I'm not anti-Twitch. No, I am anti-Twitch. I'm anti-Twitch and anti-YouTube. I'm not prejudiced against anyone. I'm not, I don't discriminate against anyone. Yeah, all good, thanks, man. How are you? Right, see, I lose momentum when I need your opinions actually, because like normally I do a speed sculpt and like I just try and get loads done and I start right from the beginning, so it's easy to not get bored, I guess, because like I've always got something to do. But then when I get to this stage of the sculpts, it's just lots of tiny things, but it does mean I end up talking more to the stream, I guess. Do you prefer it when I do the more just starting from the beginning and like working more? Or do you like to hear my dulcet tones coming in your ears? Do you like me coming in your ears, is what I'm asking. Oh, there's a bit of a delay, by the way. You might wanna reset your browser. Refresh. That's what I'm. I like it when you yell at chat and threaten to kick people. Well, just annoy me then. If you like it when I'm in a bad mood, just annoy me. It doesn't take much usually, and I generally don't take shit. I think streamers are too soft in general. People are too concerned with like faking being likable to and so that they just tolerate a lot of crap. Like, no. Go away. You're not welcome here if you're being a... I can't swear too much on the Pixologic stream, but you know what I'm saying. What is insanity? Model cartoon girls. Good one. Yeah, 45-day trial of ZBrush. Ashley has a potty mouth on the Pixologic stream, does she? I don't think she does. Ah, that music's gone. Right, shall we head back to the infamous Monster Cat playlist? Mikey the Weeb, that is such an impossible question to answer, because it doesn't just go off how good you are at art. It goes off how good you are at networking, how good you are at like negotiation and financing and marketing. And you know, fortunately, I have quite a lot of experience with marketing. Which has proved to be really useful. But yeah, that's a really tricky question. I should have made these separate pieces, really. Duh. Are you Russian? I've been thinking about getting my tutorials translated to Russian because I seem to have an unusually large Russian following. I'm not sure why. Would it be worth, or do Russians generally know to speak English anyway? I don't know. Would it be worth getting them translated? Why does she look? Why does she look lopsided? What is that? Is anyone here Russian born and bred? Does anyone here frequent the VK ZBrush groups that can speak English? I joined VK and I had a look in the ZBrush groups and like found my I found a lot of my work in about 5 minutes, which was a pleasant surprise. Oh, Intuos. I don't know about. I haven't been keeping up with Intuos, to be honest. But you've been answered, so that's fine. What was I going to look at? Oh yeah. I am on VK. I mean, there's I have like one friend. And I have no idea how to use it. Because the translations generally aren't the best. And they also don't feel very welcome though. I feel yeah, this is where I discovered Julia Vins, who I'm currently working on as well. Right, let's start. Yeah, no, the I know it was English, it's just that most people don't speak in English, so then Google translates everything that people say. What's the best way to start with anatomy? To be honest, I think the best thing you can do is just start, because you can spend, I'm not even kidding, you can spend years like just procrastinating how to go about starting, when if you'd have just started, like just starting is just start. It doesn't matter where you start, what you do. Just I would guess I'd recommend some Proco videos on YouTube though. He has some great drawing videos where he goes over anatomy. Wow. Hello Gary, how's it going, man? Find tons of reference as well, because you're gonna need it. I'm very well, thank you, Gary. How are you? Oh, you've just said how you are. Yeah, models, yeah. Sounds about right. Scott Eaton is amazing. I can only agree. Who I'm working for is a secret, but I'm willing to let you in on it if you promise to keep it quiet. I work for me, baby. Does ZBrush Workshop give ZBrush Workshop? Isn't that like? Didn't ZBrush Workshop like close ages ago? Oh, it's back. Does ZBrush Workshop give any certification? To be honest, like in this industry, no one cares about certifications. They care about your portfolio. So I wouldn't make any decisions based on that anyway. How did you add that hair strip? Which tool? This is my hairbrush. Which comes part of the hair tutorial package on Gumroad. Danny, did you make those roses with the ray mesh? No, I just if you check out last week's stream, I just did it all manually. Didn't take that long. Although I do need to improve on it. Probably should have made these hair pieces separate like I did with the base. Oh, I just mentioned Gumroad without plugging it. It's gumroad.com/DannyMac, by the way. If you were wondering. If you weren't, well, now you know. How to keep the mesh smooth like this? Like what? You mean not like this? I just have it at a higher subdivision level. If that's what you mean. Thanks, Gary. You can also get a hairbrush, similar hairbrush, by Dylan Ekaran, who's a great artist. And his is free as well. Just type in Dylan Ekaran into Gumroad. His is a lot freer than mine. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that bit, but he's too good of an like, I respect him too much, and he inspired my hairbrush, so it's only right. Right, I might just go and make a quick coffee. I retopoed the face manually. I think I did it on the stream as well, if you want to go back to the first one. It was 2 episodes ago. Or you can check out my how to retopo the head tutorial on youtube.com/c/Dymac3D. And yeah, I do it the same every time, if you're interested in that. Danny, do you have a song playlist I can save? Not really. These are just like random tracks from Monster Cat. Today is her tutorial. No, not really. I generally don't do live tutorials. They don't really suit me. If you've seen any of my tutorials, you'll know that they're very heavily coordinated, and that's because I suck at live. I'm really bad, so yeah, I can't do it. But if you've got a question, I'll try and answer. Having said that, I do have a hair tutorial of what I'm doing right now on YouTube already, which is a lot more coordinated than what you're seeing right now on the screen. What is hairbrush? This hairbrush is is my own hairbrush, which you can find at gumroad.com/DannyMac. It's part of my hair tutorial package on there. Kind of done this a bit wrong here, haven't I? Feels a bit too high actually, that. Or is it? So. Not sure about this. When do you dynamesh for the hair, or you just subdivide the surface? Yeah, I've just used ZBrush for this. I'm probably going to X-Gen this hair anyway. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. It just depends on some other stuff. But let me just yeah, no, I'm not going to dynamesh it. I have no reason to dynamesh it. I don't really use dynamesh all that much anyway. I'm not happy with these hairs. I'm gonna rethink that. Do you prefer fibre mesh or poly hair for your models? Neither. I prefer X-Gen, which is similar to fibre mesh, but it's a similar concept to fibre mesh, I should say. But it's more powerful for obvious reasons, I guess. Like, it's a dedicated hair application. In fact, it was made for, if you've seen Tangled, the Disney movie, I think if you've seen that, then you'll know exactly what X-Gen was made for. And if you've not, then it's Rapunzel's hair, right? That hair poly can use UV. Yeah. It'd be a pain in the ass, but how you go with curly hair? You mean in polygons? I've never had to do it yet, and to be honest, I hope I never have to, because although I think I will have to soon. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. I've seen different techniques for it though. There are techniques out there. I couldn't really answer your question very well though, because I haven't tried them myself. Danny Mac, what about Wally? What about Wally? I think Witcher 3 used that too. Witcher 3 used what? Sorry for my bad English. Oh, you don't have bad English. Good English. Where are you from? What's your native language? Or are you just really young? Oh well, XGen's generally used for production stuff. I mean, it could have been used for a game. It does have that option, but I'd imagine it's not the best tool for game. Yeah, twist deformer might work well. Yeah, should give that a shot. Or one of these. You mean this one? Oh wait. Oh no. No, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, that could though. If it was done right. I guess we could use... Oh, that's doing the same thing. I don't know. Not now. No, it's not time to experiment. I want ZBrush Airbrush Poly to use my UV can use. I think that would be tricky. I did try to add UVs to my hairbrush, but then I realised that it wouldn't work. Maybe it can be done. I need to ask, but I'm not sure. I think that would be quite difficult, actually. Not really too concerned with how all this is looking, but because the back really won't be seen, it'll be covered by her, and obviously, see, this is why I don't use Dynamesh very much, because I'm just not very good at controlling it. So I think I might remesh this. Work, is it? Okay. If you want to know my workflow, I have a tutorial for that. Quite a comprehensive tutorial. Which will again will just be a lot more I can explain it a lot more in a pre-recorded tutorial, but essentially it's that. but in the tutorial I go into sort of what software I use for texturing and stuff. So yeah, I'd check that out. Did that fail? It did fail. You have a diagram for your workflow. Yeah, well, yeah, I made a workflow tutorial, didn't I? So I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, most people are in the Pixologic chat and the here you go. There's 84 in the Pixologic chat, 40 in the YouTube chat, and 7 in my chat. Are you using a Cintiq? I'm using a UG2150. If you want to see it. Hello. Hello. Oh, we're getting a little tour here. Oh, what's down there? He's wearing pants. Oh no, that's black marker pen. That I like to black marker myself. What? I didn't really think about where this was going before I started. Works in actual room as opposed to what? I'm actually working in a swimming pool, so don't fool yourself into thinking this is a room. Nah, I'm working in a swimming pool. I probably will come and sort out the anatomy around the back at some point, just because my knowledge is lacking a bit. I mean, I have some knowledge, just not enough to embarrass myself on the Pixologic stream. So for the time being, I think I'm just gonna leave maybe a perkier boobs. But I'm also going to push them together a bit as per the concept. People get offended when you do that though. They're like, that's not what real boobs look like. That's because I haven't put a bra on them yet, alright? Once there's a bra, a push-up bra, that is what they'll look like. Sorry, just reliving some past streaming experiences there. This is like therapy for me. I will say they are really high though. I need to. They look really odd at the minute. Boobs aren't that round. You need to think about gravity. You need to think about reassessing your life. What other abuse have I been getting? Looking good! Oh, thanks. Thanks, Fabo. Thanks. Please speak in that voice always. No, I think I'd annoy myself if I spoke like that. Oh, she looks a bit... Part 1 you can find on, if you check my past streams on YouTube, or let's have a look, shall we? Where are we? Here we go. There we go. There it is. Just scroll down. My man. She's got pretty odd looking shoulders. So have I at the minute. I've got a sore shoulder. Oh yes, my my favourite track is coming on. It's not really my favourite song, it's just my favourite song on this playlist. Which doesn't amount to much. But I'm gonna like rewind all this. I feel like I've just... Oh yeah, the boobs were way too high before. They're also a lot more misshaped than they were. No. And a bit... I mean, the proportions are a bit funny. This is my qualm here. Like, maybe I'll just sort it out off the stream. Look at that shot. What is going on? Hello, Shane. Wasn't expecting to see you. How's it going? How was your weekend? And thank you. I know this is pretty pointless because everyone knows who Shane is already, but if somehow you don't, actually there's been quite a few beginners to 3D in here, so maybe you somehow haven't heard of Shane Olsen yet. Definitely go and check him out because he does stylized characters as well, but like he does them good. He does what I do, but like a lot better. And he also go and check out. So if you like my tutorials, but you want like a full-on course, like a start to finish, definitely check out Shane Olsen's 3D character workshop, because I've seen some of the work coming out of that, and it is awesome. In fact, I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna plug Shane like crazy now, because this student work. Alright, here we go. When I click this, you're gonna see the stuff that's coming out of this. Sorry, let's okay, so I mean this is the sort of the initial thing that he does, which is kind of similar to what you saw on my screen earlier. But then this is what I was talking about. Oh, oof. Oh yeah, he's just told me now. Click the high res. Oosh. Oh man. So good. And if anyone wants to buy me a course with Shane Olsen, oh, and this is just the student work as well. This isn't even Shane's work. Oosh. Love it. I really love that gallery, like. Oh, you won it, did you? Oh, nice one. Congrats. So I might go back to this actually and just move the boobs down that, because I feel like I got the I don't know actually. Maybe I'll just soldier through. The work is awesome. Find anything. Right, I might go and grab a quick cup of coffee. How rude, by the way. If you're wondering what work Shane Olsen has done, well, I think you might recognise some of this. There you go. Get over there. Imagine if I wasn't following. No worries. I feel like you've because you shared my hair tutorial, and like you always leave me nice comments on Facebook, and I was just like, I need an opportunity to give back at some point. So I'm seizing it right now. If I was a kid, I totally would have wanted Disney Infinity. I bought Disney Infinity models anyway, as a 29-year-old. Oh, thanks, mod. Yeah, maybe I should have actually posted the link. I do that with my own links as well, though. Where's that? Right, do you mind if I go and get a coffee? I'll be gone for maybe 2 minutes. Those boobs are too big. I'll sort these out. I promise I'll sort them out. I always find it fascinating how much I can see when I make the document size bigger and going to see Thor. Oh, nice. Boobs too big, what? Well, you know. Thanks for stopping by, Mr. Olsen. Very formal. Oh, come on, this is a mess. Right. I shall leave you guys to rave for a moment while I just grab a quick coffee. You too, Shane. Thanks for stopping by and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I can't pull myself away to go and make it. Right, I'm going. Be right back. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry you had to endure this music, if you can call it that. I'm gonna delete this from the playlist right now. It's horrible. Hello, Sir Danny Mac. I got a letter as well. Let's see what this is. Wonder if it's a bill. I hate that I'm at that age now where when a letter comes through the post, it's probably a bill. Au contraire. Sir, it's the bank offering me credit. Oh, shut up, Gary. Always has to whinge about the music. I'm going to put it back on for that. Okay, Kenny. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your weekend. No, not just as bad. Like, I can just ignore that. I can just throw it in the bin. Coffee. That's not how you drink it, is it? Oh, this track's just as bad. Let's get rid of this. Right. Right. What shall I put on? A tree died so a bank could say. I mean, like I'm quite environmentally minded. So I appreciate the sentiment that it's a waste of paper, but I'm not entirely sure this is a tree's worth of paper. It's just the UK. Have a guess. Oh, what music can I put on? Nah. Should I put reggae music on, but without the drugs? Or should I put it on with? Yeah, I'm from Greater Manchester. Sorry, I can't take requests. I can only play certain music. No, it's not Yorkshire, although it's very similar. I mean, I've just said where it is, but yeah, round Bolton. Bolton sounds very similar to Yorkshire. I've been mistaken for Yorkshire a lot. I've mistaken Yorkshire for Bolton as well. I can tell the difference between like a Mancunian accent and a Leeds accent. But like Greater Manchester, where I live, that's just a complete mess. I was really surprised when I started streaming that people understood what I was saying, because even in this country people sometimes struggle. I never really had a break then, did I? I really should have a bit of a break here, because the this maybe I should do like a, I don't know, what should I do in this little bit? Yeah, that's cheating. You're from the north of England. Of course you can understand me. That's from up north. Gary, I thought you were German. To be honest, the way I say her is different from the entire rest of the UK. I get mocked everywhere I go. In fact, I've just made a new her tutorial. I've just made a new her tutorial where I address this situation. Oh, you're not from the UK? Ah, where are you from? Hi. Hi, FGT Chanel. Don't know if you were going for channel there, but it most certainly says Chanel. Yeah, I remember your name. I can't remember what we were speaking about though. I was saying this earlier. Don't take it personally if I can't remember exactly what was said, because there's quite a lot of names come by through the chat. It's only really started as well, like in the past couple of weeks, where it's getting a bit too much for my little brain, for my tiny little brain. Feels something's not quite right. Oh, the nose is off actually. Let's sort that out. Oh, you've been, ah, nice. feel like there's not enough of a plane here. You gonna give her some clothes? No, I'm gonna follow the concept. Bit of a hunchback. Yes, it feels like it. How did you make the roses? Ah, yeah, thanks, CG Rifter. Oh, Facebook link. Oh, even time stamped and everything. Thanks, man. Hey, hey, hey. With the head and torso, different spheres. Actually, the torso was comprised of several different meshes itself originally, as you can see on the screen if you're looking. So yeah, in fact, the head was made from several as well. If you follow my let's go to my page. How to sculpt a stylized head in ZBrush tutorial. You'll see exactly how I do this in several different meshes. So the ears, neck, eyelids are all separate meshes. To be honest, CG Rifter, I wouldn't like take my method as a good way to do it. I was just kind of making it up as I went along on the stream, which is never usually a very good thing. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, like I've said a few times, it definitely needs more work. I'm just gonna maybe I could work on it a little bit now. Actually, no. I'll get bored of it really quick. I'll wait till I'm in a good place off the stream for that. I know what's bothering me about these bangs, they're too thick. Yeah, I think I will make this hair into XGen. Start each layer as a cup and use creases to get the apparent petal. Sounds good. I'm probably gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest. I'm probably just gonna pull stuff around until it looks right. It doesn't feel very stylized at the minute. It feels like I've tried to go realistic and failed. Like the shapes just aren't very interesting, especially here where these terminate exactly the same spot. The center's obviously pretty rubbish. Should really have some reference up at this point. Oops. Can't believe how quiet the chat went. I'm not complaining, mind. No, it's fine. Like I say, I'm not complaining. I kind of like a quiet section. I got suckered into doing this rose. I just started and then I couldn't stop. Oh, thanks, man. It's not quite there yet. But yeah, if the person who was asking how I did the rolls earlier is still in, this is basically it. Just a lot of moving vertices. I'm gonna shrink the whole thing. It'll be a lot easier. Oh, what? New ZBrush Gizmo is way better for resizing, moving, rotating, etc. 6 and 2 3s, depending on the situation. I do like the Gizmo is my favourite new tool, but that doesn't make the transpose line useless. Yeah, you can grab my UI on gumroad.com/DannyMac if you like. Of course, it's free. I'm in such a better position than I was about a year ago, where every time someone asks me something, now, I can just direct them to a tutorial or a Gumroad or whatever. It's good. Until someone says something like, "How do you retopple a hand?" Ah, see, I've still got to do that yet. I have no negative experiences with the transpose line myself. I think it's a really good tool actually. Still does stuff that the Gizmo can't do. But the Gizmo is my favourite update, like I say. I'm really shrinking this rose. I'll have to like do some serious resizing when I've I can't say I've ever had an issue with the transpose line, to be honest. Tell you what, I'll use the Gizmo just for you. Oh, I've just heard my phone go off. I think it was that guy downloading my UI. What's the bet that this email is telling me that someone just downloaded my UI? Hello, Denicious Spriggs. Welcome to the stream. Did I actually resize it then? I guess I did. Do you have tutorials on the web? Yeah, I mean, you're on my YouTube channel right now, yeah? Well, just go to my homepage and you see a good few here. And then I've got some more on gumroad.com/DannyMac. And I'll also be releasing some on patreon.com/DannyMac. DannyMac 3D. Oh no, wait, no, just DannyMac. YouTube is the DannyMac 3D. I wish they were all the same. That would make things a lot easier. Maybe I should change my other ones to DannyMac 3D. How long have you been working on this? I think we're on our about 10 or 11, I think. Although a good section of work I think I disregarded because I wasn't happy with how it turned out. But yeah, not just on this rose, by the way. I haven't spent 10 hours sculpting a rose. Although it's going that way. What's your YouTube channel? My YouTube channel is youtube.com/c/DannyMac3D. If you just type in DannyMac3D in YouTube, it'll come up. The music seems to have stopped. Let's sort that out. What's your main choice for Retopology? Any external softwares? Well, as I've said previously, I do have a workflow tutorial where I go over every single software I use for each stage of the process, so it might be worth checking that out. I like, just to answer your question though, I like 3D Core and Maya for Retopology. No problem. Man, this rose is going to be tiny compared to how it was before I started editing it. Kind of liking the pattern we're getting at this bit, but the rest of it feels too random for a stylized I don't like this reindeer. Maybe if it could come in at the same point, but without creating a tangent. Well, there we go, that's a bit. Can you edit the thickness of that just like magic? Few clicks away, and you thickness of these petals here, you mean? Well, the way I've been adjusting the thickness is by using this inflate over here. Oh, reggae jingle bells. on the 11th of the 10th of November. On November 10th, as you might say in America. I will change this though. It's a bit annoying. Okay, I'm a bit happier with this now. It still has... Don't like this a little bit. Doesn't seem to... I'm a bit happier, but it still has a way to go, is what I'm trying to say. I do need to look at it in the grand scheme of things though. I'm kind of wrapped up in spirals at the minute. Probably won't even be seen. Hello, Soul Assassin. Sorry, I missed your message though. I'm losing viewers. I guess that's because everyone's bored of seeing this now. So I'm nearly there. Bear with me. Man, oh, those viewers have just come back. I think they heard me. Oh yes, he's gonna move away from the rows. I remember when I used to get like 5 viewers per stream, and like nothing, like it doesn't feel any different now. With 135. I think it's because only like 2% of people actually chat. Oh, thanks, Louis. Shall I show the full sculpt? Does anyone want to see it? Oh, the viewers have gone again. Half of them. When do you think you'll finish this? Oh, not for a while actually, because I'm not working on it off the stream. This will eventually be my next tutorial for Gumroad. Not my next, not the one I'm working on now, which is very nearly finished by the way. But the one after that next month. So, oh, we can see the difference here now of what I've just done. Not that much really. The centre bit looks little bit better. Not amazingly though. Indeed, I did start from a sphere. I might sculpt the stalks because it's clearly going in her ear. I mean, around the back of her hair, but I don't know. I guess you won't be able to see him. There's not really much point sculpting it actually. Just ignore I said anything. I made a stylized character. Oh, sorry, I've missed your message again. It's not personal, I promise. I made a stylized character following your tutorial about Retopo and 3D Cut. Great tutorial, by the way. Oh, thank you very much. Thanks. I'm glad it was useful to you. Yeah, share away if you want. Oh, nice. Oh, it even came up in the chat. Ah, good evening. Oh, sorry, you've just caught me in the last 15 minutes. knew there was something wrong there. No, Retopology looks good. Did you buy the bonus pack from Gumroad? I always use the step-by-step guide from it. Even though I wrote it, I use it every time now. I'm like the best case study for my own product. Oh, I forgot I was in. Damn it. Oh, nice. Thanks. Oh. Oh, you didn't buy it. Oh. Oh, right. I see. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's personal. Wow, I've got to go soon. I didn't even realise. Don't forget, you can try out ZBrush for. You can test it with a free trial if you go to the website. 45-day free trial on the Pixologic website. www.pixologic.com. And also, up next on the Pixologic Twitch channel I'm guessing, is Shailene, also known as Unicorn Dev. You should go and watch, by the way, because she's better than me. And you're watching me, so you might as well. She will be on tomorrow. Well, I'm saying this, I've not checked the schedule. So it's the 10th today. The 11th isn't up there. So let's just check the website. And up pops my ugly mug. Oh, it looks like Shay's been doing a stylized female. Oh, I think I saw it on Instagram actually. Well, let me just get this into a good place for the thumbnail. For oh, what you doing? Oh, it's the 11th where you are. Oh, okay. So today then for you. Fortunately, for me at least, ZBrush never fails to save it. How far back is her neck going? I still haven't confirmed that she will be on next. Just give me a sec. I'm pretty sure she's usually on. Let me just. Oh, let's get those lashes in there as well. There we go. That's a prettier thumbnail for your Pixologic if you're watching. Time zones making it a pain to watch some of this. Yeah, I can imagine. I think they're trying to get more and more streams going from different places in the world to avoid this issue. But of course, if your favourite artist is on at an inconvenient time, then it doesn't really help. Schedule. Oh, it would appear that Joe Mena is on today. Sculpting for toys and collectibles. So that will be at 7 PM till 8 PM PST. Shailene will be on tomorrow at 2 AM till 5 AM PST, which is, oh, I don't know. What time is it in Scotland, Danny? Why Scotland? Is it because you think I'm Scottish? Move to New Zealand, yeah, alright, sure. It's, seems like a nice place to live. I've heard that if something like, if you get 4 cars at a roundabout, then it's practically a traffic jam, because there's just like no traffic about, which is appealing to me. As soon as I can, I'm gonna get travelling, and New Zealand is definitely on the list of places to go. 6:30 in the morning. Oof. Is it really? Stupid rain. It's not quite there yet. She's looking a bit. I wonder if I can change it with the angle of view. That did look a little bit better, actually. Oh, did it? Still some stuff to sort out, that's for sure. Her face is too wide. Ay. Oh well, it doesn't look too bad. I don't think, anyway. Ay. These little pieces look a bit rubbish, though. Completely inaccurate. Yeah, she needs. I really shouldn't do this now, but oh, that was a good move actually. I like that one. There's a few moves left to do, like bring the. I need to redo that. With this turned off. Might need to move the ear forward. Come on, it's time to go. What am I doing? Oh, that does look a bit better. Oh, I'm happy with that. Still stuff to do, but I need to go. You use a topology map for the face. I don't know what you mean, a topology map, but I have a topology tutorial which explains exactly how I do my topology on my YouTube channel. So go and check it out, please. Right. I shall see you all next time. Oh, those boobs. Those boobs are looking a bit weird. No, come on. No, I need to stop. I need to stop. Why didn't you tell me the boobs look weird? No, I'm joking. I I would have ignored you anyway. Alright, enjoy the rest of the weekend, guys, and I shall see you next week. Goodbye.